Alright, what's the crack? Here for GWA week number 3. Bit of a rush, just got my setup done literally 2 seconds ago there. Wish I were grand. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking would come. I did prepare a lead for Glumet, so I'm pretty happy about that. I was actually debating not bringing a lead just in case Glumet didn't come, but I thought it'd be pretty likely it just goes like hyper offense with like 1 or 2 defensive pieces with Glumet setting up hazards. Which is grand. Let's see here. In a wee bit of a rush because I have to go for a rugby event soon enough. Yeah, no, Mudsdale is very nice for Jolteon. That's about the only kind of, not even surprising thing, more so just, you know, it's not here, which is nice. Alright, so, here against week 3 against Brad. So, good luck, have fun to you, bro. Let's see how this goes. Doing pretty well in GWA so far. We're sitting on a 2-0 record, so undefeated so far. So see if we can keep that up. Love indeed a Glumet lead, that's fine. Pretty much prepared this Goldfish for a Glumet lead. So yeah, first things first, we're just going to taunt this thing. Even if it is extremely obvious, I'm still just going to taunt. Can't use spikes, beautiful. Which is especially important because I did not bring my thing. I did not bring Rapid Spin on my Hitmonchan. That's grand. Debating if I want to go for a Surf now or if I want to fire off a T-Spike. I think a T-Spike is fine. I'm not really threatened by this thing. So I'm not really in a rush to kill it. At least this means that Decidueye is going to have to get poisoned if it comes out. See a Power Gem come off? That's fine. No, just fire off Surf. See how much damage this does if it is Eviolite. It is Eviolite from the... Actually, no. It could be. Like I said, I am absolutely fine with trading this Glimmora for my Quillfish. The question is, do we taunt again? I think he will save this thing because he wants to get rid of the T-Spikes pretty easily. And this is a pretty worthwhile stack to keep a hold of. I suppose taunt is still really no drawback. If I taunt on like an incoming Phalanx, then I can't no retreat, Decidueye can't defog. It's still pretty no drawback. We'll just taunt. Even if he does Power Gem again, I'm fine with that because we live another one. And like I said, if he wants to sack Glimmora, I am perfectly okay with that. Yeah, we'll just Surf again. Glimmora, sorry, Glumet, not Glimmora. Just barely lives, that's fine. This is why I was debating going Timid instead of Jolly on this thing. So we actually could pick up that knockout, but it's alright. We'll just go on the Jolteon in revenge here. Because like I said, if pretty much Quillfish's job was to get up T-Spikes and prevent Glimmora from getting up T-Spikes. We're just going to click Shadow Ball in case of a Decidueye switch. Actually, am I more scared of Decidueye or Applin? Sorry, Diplin. Not Applin. Either one is going to get poisoned. I'm just going to Shadow Ball. He does sack this thing. That's fine. So we don't play with hazards up. If he wants to get rid of them, then he's going to have to defog with Decidueye. Otherwise, everything is getting poisoned unless it is Boots. At least I will let us go Boots straight away. Undock Diplin, and it gets poisoned. Beautiful. Beautiful. No. As far as my actual Diplin response, I could just go hard Hitmonchan here. If it is Iron Defense, I believe Diplin gets Iron Defense anyway. Like I said, Hitmonchan is looking actually pretty difficult for him to switch into. Diplin. It could just be a Leech Seed coming out here. I'm very tempted to just stay in and take my damage, because this thing doesn't really OHKO me with anything. I could also just go Hitmonchan and Ice Punch. I think Hitmonchan and Ice Punch is fine, because I do want to keep Jolteon around in case Inteleon gets a bit annoying in the endgame. Like I said, this thing being poisoned is excellent. So let's see what kind of damage he's doing here. Infestation! Okay, Infestation. So, Infestation, probably Recover. Dual Stabs, possibly. That's probably the safest bet. Ice Punch is pretty free. He really only has thing. Because he could switch into Emboar, but I outspeed any Emboar variants. So yeah, I'm just going to fire off an Ice Punch, really. Yeah, it's pretty free. Switches out. That thing is taking a turn of Poison. I'll need to remember that. Biggest Bird. Is that a Situate? Ah. Okay, I'm fine with this. Not Yachi. Rocky Helmet. Interesting. So that means I definitely outspeed this thing with Rocky Helmet. And I'm fine with sacking off Hitmonchan. Well, not sacking off, but getting damage on Hitmonchan to get rid of his Defogger. Also the grass type that actually outspeeds Clawitzer, which makes Clawitzer look even better. Like Terra Water, Clawitzer is looking very spammable right now. I'll fire with another Ice Punch. Yeah, okay. The Decidueye goes down. No defog this game, so everything is getting poisoned. Which is amazing. That's one kill for Hitmonchan. Emboar. Now, do I want to get damage on this thing, or possibly scout if it's Scarf? Because I would like to keep you healthy on the off chance that it is Terra Steel on Phalanx. I think I'm fine going for Drain Punch and scouting if this thing is Scarf or not. It does make me a bit more weak to Diplin, but I think I'm fine now that it's poisoned. I am fairly weak to Diplin though. I mean, Clefairy should be able to beat it 1v1. We'll fire off a Drain Punch here. Not Scarf. Got a nice chunk off on Emboar. And he bulks up. Beautiful. 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 Alright, good. Now, because that's the thing, I really did not want Palossand to get weakened, and I was honestly fine with getting rid of Hitmonchan. But this is perfect. So Hitmonchan claims another KO. Gets rid of Emboar. Like I said, Black Belt Hitmonchan really putting in work now. And he really struggles to revenge this thing now, because Inteleon doesn't revenge me from full. Phalanx can fire off an overtreat, but in that case I'm really fine with Drain Punching again. James Pond, Inteleon. That's fine. At this stage my AV Clawitzer is really only for this thing. I could stay in and Drain Punch again. Do I live a Specs hit? Pokemon Damage Coke. I believe I had like 80 HP. Hitmonchan. Inteleon. think I'm fine with just going Clawitzer here. Scouting what this Inteleon wants to do. Because I do die to a Specs Hydro. Yeah. I'll just go Clawitzer here. Its main purpose is for this Inteleon. Air Cutter. So he is the crit set, okay. So I know it's not Specs. Since he's a crit sniper set, that means it's probably Scope Lens. I might just fire off a Dragon Pulse. I actually need to make sure the Dragon Pulse actually carry out with here. Clawitzer. To Inteleon. Dragon Pulse is a very high shot of KOing. What about Terra Water? Water Pulse, yeah. So we're going for Dragon Pulse here. There's no point to me tearing. So we'll just fire off Dragon Pulse here. Return. That's A-okay. That's A-okay. Dragon Pulse is either going to smack this Diplin or smack Phalanx, and I'll take any damage on Phalanx. Yep, we hit Diplin. Perfect. Did about half. This Diplin should never outspeed me, I think. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So we can just fire for another Dragon Pulse here. And if Phalanx comes out, then I'm Terra Watering and I'm clicking... Terra Watering and I'm clicking Water Pulse. Make sure that thing doesn't get free set up. It is Boots. Okay, so it's Boots Phalanx. So we're clicking Terra Water and we are clicking Water Pulse. Because I cannot let this thing set up for free. So we Terra first. So that means he probably doesn't Terra, because I believe Terra does go off of speed rules. A retreat, that's fine. No longer escape, that's fine. Water Pulse. Nice chunk, nice chunk. Oh, we got the confusion. That's actually so rough. That's actually so rough for him. God, I'm so sorry, man. I am so sorry. That confusion was really rough. I mean, hopefully he doesn't end up making a difference, but... yeah, CC. Goes off Clawitzer, that's fine. Now, I believe even if this thing happens to be Terra Steel, that Clefairy kills it. Because the safe bet here, I could actually... does he want to try and kill this thing from here? That would also be another safe bet. Phalanx... oh no, it's potentially Terra Ghost, I need to remember that. So yeah, we'll just go to Palisand here, because Palisand always lives, I believe. Aviator, that it should be able to take this thing on. To Phalanx. Adamant. Terra Blast. How much time left? Terra Ghost. Yeah. So we easily live, and we can just kill this thing off. And yeah, even if he Terra Ghosts, Earth Power will always kill. So we'll just go for that. It could be Terra Steel or Terra Ghost realistically in this matchup. I imagine Terra Ghost, just because it actually lets him hit Palo Sand for decent damage. Like I said, I do live in +1 Terra Ghost hit. Use Terra Steel, even better. I was thinking Terra Steel could be a possibility for Clefairy, but I didn't know if he'd actually respect Clefairy. Confused. Iron Head. Oh, this could get dicey. This could get dicey. Okay, we hit through. Beautiful. So Phalanx is dead. And now, realistically, the only way I can lose this game is if I let Inteleon get behind a sub. Which means we always stay in Earth Power here. Thankfully, no flinch. And thankfully, the Water Pulse Confusion didn't really matter, since he broke through both times. So yeah, we were just always staying in a clicking Earth Power. Snipe shot. That's fine. Palo Sand goes down. You did your job, buddy. You did your job. And now we just go into Jolteon and finish off the job. Alright, click T-Bolt. And Inteleon goes down. Beautiful. Alright, so we're starting off strong again. 3-0 going into week 4. So next week we'll be playing against Drees. That should be a good game. So yeah, GG's to Bryce. And I suppose see you next week. No.